Hello guys, this is KvotheD, and yes, you are not delusional, this is Project Diablo 2. I decided to jump on it when I saw a really smooth start of the season, so I will be bringing some of the content from Project Diablo 2 this time, primarily Wind Druid. This was my first kill of the Countess, and she actually dropped really GG pelt, so let's have a look at this. It rolled 2 to Arctic Blast, which was really helpful in an early game as I went with Wind Druid directly. And then my first FCR amulet happened in the Catacombs, which also gave me quite a good boost to DPS. Well, the fight with Andariel was a little bit toxic, if you know what I mean. But eventually she didn't have much chances, and also she didn't drop anything useful. This was me trying to pretend that I am a statue, but Radamant understood it and made a move, and sooner he fell down. Actually, this is the super GG ring that I found, and I'm still using it up until hell. Eventually I also created the Savage Polyarm for my mercenary, but actually never used it as I dropped something better along the way. I 4th wayed Arcane Sanctuary, but at least I picked up Warstone Shard. And as soon as I hit level 17 I made my stealth. Luckily it was again buffed. Fight with Duriel was a little bit painful, I have to admit, and the drops were more like from the Countess, but well, I've got what I have and we'll just accept it. Raw Rune early game is always nice. And by the way, thank you Senpai for a really smooth start. And then, yeah, early Act 3 I dropped I think really the best pelt for this build, 2 to Twister, 2 to Arctic Blast and 1 to Cyclone Armor, just amazing. The 3 dudes, as usually, I love to kill them, they drop Warstone Shard on the entrance to Lower Kurast. And the rest of the Act 3 was actually not really spectacular, so I went to the Hellforge directly, hoping for some good rune. And it is unruned, wow, amazing. So actually it's super good because I can create my spirit. I already have a base for it, so yeah. The fight with Diablo was a little bit dodgy and we had to dance a little bit with him, but eventually he fell down because twisters are really strong. And also they are quite easy to shoot and aim comparing to tornadoes. Eventually he has fallen and didn't drop anything. But here is the time to create my spirit. It will give me a huge boost to FCR and also mana, so overall, basically your best rune word early game if you are a caster. And it rolled pretty decent, 32 FCR, 67 to mana and 11 vitality. My first unique ring in the World Stone Keep. I'm super excited to see what it is. That's the Eye of Mardini, well. And Bale was also actually super quick, didn't cause me any troubles and also didn't drop me anything. This Ethereal Polyaxe was actually okay. Then coming back to Barracks I figured out that I missed Milabrega's orb and it rolled 45 MF. Then in the Nightmare Andariel was actually not a big deal because the damage from Twisters was really high, but she dropped me quite a few cool things. I hoped at least that they will roll good. Let's see the ring. That's the Angelic Halo, that's actually really nice. And the Yami is the Eye of Hedlich. That's also not a bad thing, I was actually wearing it for a long while. Then going again for the Radamant, I got the Alder's Piece. Well, it's not a helm, but still. And later in the Maggot Layer, I dropped another Warstone Shard. It's actually a really nice addition to have them dropping early in the game. Nightmare Duriel was just piece of cake. The tornadoes just blowing it, and my merc could tank it really easily, so it was quite an easy fight. Also, I dropped a War Hat and another Arm Rune. The War Hat is a Poor Man's Shaco, which I also used thanks to the stats, 20 to Vitality and 20 to Energy, and also faster run walk. In a lower Kurast, well, where else you would find amazing charms, 4 max damage, 25 AR and 23 to life. Mephisto, likewise as the Duriel, actually didn't cause me any problems, my merc was really easy to tank it, and apparently he dropped me probably the best item so far, the Mesh Belt. This is obviously Taurashas that rolled perfect 20 MF. For the Nightmare Hellforge I had my hopes high to get something useful, and I got a Core Rune. Well, I could make a Harmony with it, but I didn't swap my merc so far, so I will wait a little bit. The rest of the fight with Diablo was kind of easy, so I'll just show you the Bale on the Nightmare difficulty. You can see even with the clone I can still easily deal with him without any problems at all. And he's dead, dropping me again absolutely nothing. I was leveling a little bit before Hell, and surprisingly in the Warstone Keep I got the Tao's Mask, which rolled pretty okay, and since I've got some of the Warstone Shards I decided why not to corrupt it right away. Then I got more mana stolen per hit, well, next time I guess. And actually in the same Warstone Keep I got a Blood Feasts. Already in Hell you can see I leveled until I got a Grizzly Bear, and since then the Hell difficulty was not so problematic, and Dario went down really fast with the Tornadoes, and she dropped me a Lom Rune, which I used to make Smoke Rune Ward for my mercenary, and also a Grand Crown, the Crown of Thieves, with 57 MF and Lifesteal. As usually going for Radament to get extra skill, I got 6 MF Small Charm, which is pretty nice early in the game. And then later in the Maggot lair I almost got poofed by some invisible stuff, but I found Perfect Spine Reaper, so any assassins want this? Hell Duriel was the same as Andariel, no problem at all. Tornadoes do triple damage to it, and Duriel dropped me Ogre Maul and actually really nice Heavy Belt, which I use until now. 76 to life, 13 to strength and double res, really cool. And the Ogre Maul rolled with 38 crushing blow and 217 enhanced damage. After that I went back to Pete to have a little bit of MF runs and found this amazing superior face blade. Anybody needs a Last Wish base? And later on also set Bone Visage, that is part of the Trangul set. And casually 15 life, small charm early in the game, always good. As I said, Bone Visage is Trangul's guys. And probably one of the best finds here, this amazing rare Emmy, 1 to Druid skills, 10 FCR, mana and cold res. When collecting the organs of the Halim, I found really nice boots over here from a random guy in a Flare dungeon, shark skin boots. These are water walks with 46 to life. And the Hell Mephisto was also not a problem at all, the council members around him were actually worse. I went with full on MF gear and dropped absolutely nothing. In the Hellforge I was hoping for a Maul rune to make my Rain rune word, but I got a Lem rune. Well, not too bad, I can make a Treachery for the Merc as well, just to increase his DPS. And here we are back with Diablo. He's melting as well and the bear is tanking everything, so not a problem. Now I go back again to get my MF gear, almost died, and poof, he's dead and didn't drop absolutely anything useful. Well, that was my journey to hell. I left Act 5 because I will start now farming some good gear, so see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.